My name's Charlie Blecker. I'm from Bernal Heights, San Francisco. One of the first things that caused me to become a vegetarian was I found a bunny on the hill just running around, and I took him in and he became my pet, and I really loved him, and that is one of the reasons I don't like to eat meat. I think I watched a video about like the meatpacking industry, and that kind of horrified me, and so I just stopped eating meat because I really liked animals. Yeah, it's really hard to be a vegetarian when everybody else is eating meat, especially like there's barbecues and Thanksgiving is really tough, and just, that sort of stuff. It's kind of hard to, deal with it and not eat meat. Well, what they usually put in vegetarian meat is tofu and artificial or natural flavoring that makes it taste like the meat's supposed to be.
Well, okay, the best thing I could find in my backpack is a Leatherman. It's been through some, exciting adventures, but I don't know. The glorious thing about the Leatherman is that it's virtually designed for everything, that there's not a situation where the Leatherman is not prepared to make itself of use. It has knives and saws and pliers and screwdrivers and wire cutters and bottle openers, so it's very hard. I would be hard-pressed to find myself in a situation where I couldn't use the Leatherman, where I wish I had some other, entirely different tool. There's obviously better tools. It's hard to fit some 17 different tools in a single device, but it is able to make itself of use in many situations. I feel very passionate about this Leatherman. It's sort of an extension of myself. We've been through all sorts of trials and tribulations together. It's helped me survive. I think I've provided a good home for it. I've nourished it, kept it clean. So we have a deep, kind of profound relationship, me and the Leatherman. How's that for titillating B-roll?
I was first introduced to cards as part of studying magic at the age of 14. There's a lot you can do with just a normal deck, where you take a normal object and do something spectacular with it. I remember days when I was sitting out late at night, spending 2 or 3 hours learning one trick off of some YouTube video, and I would just study it over and over and over again for hours. So what you do is you learn how to do the trick part, and then you do it in front of a mirror 100 times. And then I would kind of have to try it out on people and get the performance aspect down, get the pattern down. My own standards is much higher than other people's standards. And it's actually much more relaxing to perform for a person because you have to be relaxed and performance-oriented in having a conversation.
My full name is Monsoor Rashid, and Monsoor means it means winner with the help of God. I'm from a lot of places. I was born in Berkeley, California, and our family, just moved around a lot. So we were just here for a year. I like collecting boxes, different sizes and shapes and designs as a hobby, and I like to collect coins from different countries. My 2 favorite places in the world that I've been to are Italy and China. Italy, I really liked it because, you hear so many stories about the Vatican, and, the museums and the artifacts that are there, and, actually being there in person to see it was pretty cool. And China was cool because, seeing the Great Wall, walking the Great Wall, that kind of stuff, it makes you a different person in a way. I said there are several places that I have not been that I really want to go. One of them is Russia. Another one is Australia and New Zealand. Well, I really always, as a job, it's just been a dream of mine, you know, all my life, is to become a director and kind of an actor on, you know, but mostly a director.
My name is Wilky. I am 15 years old and I was raised in Marin County. I enjoy drawing landscapes and natural things, just like views and sunsets and the ocean. When I was learning how to draw, I basically taught myself, but my dad would help me and show me different ways and to make my artwork better. My favorite part about art is the detail and being able to produce an image. When I see something that really sticks out to me, that's what inspires me, and I'd like to take a picture of that and go home and be able to produce it and draw it or paint it.
I had an interest in art because my father drew a long period of time in his work. He always drew with me as a child, and I always loved Marvel comics and DC comics, so drawing obviously came naturally to me, and one of my greatest inspirations has been Stan Lee and Jim Lee. Stan Lee being the owner of Marvel Comics, and Jim Lee being one of my favorite artists. I love the graphic novel Kick-Ass, Watchmen, and Batman. I love Kick-Ass because Kick-Ass shows that you don't need superpowers to do good. To do good, all you really need to do is be a good human being and actually help people on a daily basis. Batman is Batman. Batman is a cool character. He's very dark, which I think tragedy is a great storyline itself. So Batman is one of my DC icons. A lot of my drawing inspiration has just been myself and reading, so it was just me and the comic.